right, this video is going to be very controversial. We're going to be talking about one of the Chinese stocks. As you know, the China stocks have been really shit for the past few years. But I think we may see a nice opportunity here for one of them, Baidu, aka the Chinese Google. So we're gonna look at this chart here, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it's could be a good opportunity. So before we start, though, I do want to say that this is not investment advice. This is not financial advice, not trading advice. So please do your own research before you make any financial decisions. All right. So we'll start here at we're looking at Baidu. I want to start at the monthly time frame to just get an overall sense of this stock here. You can see that it's been an absolute shit show here since January of 2021, our last bull market high. It's been in a very big downtrend here. But you can see that the price has started to flatten out, and it's been consolidating now for almost more than a year. Actually, it's been basing. So um, we still haven't taken out this 10 moving average on the monthly, but it's getting pretty tight here. So let's look on the weekly time frame. uh, Similar picture here. um, had this really big downtrend, retracement, followed by another leg down here. And we have found support here at it's like 75, $76 level. Some major support there. Um, you can see that we have formed this interesting pattern here. Um, Now, this pattern is called an Adam and Eve pattern. It's a very bullish pattern, sign of reversal. So we saw this actually in the NASDAQ. I pull that up here. Back in 20, I'm going to remove all my drawings. Back in 2022, saw this drawdown here, followed by this rounding bottom. So this is Adam and this is Eve. So that's why it's called the Adam and Eve pattern. Um, so if we go back to Baidu, we see that here, Adam, Eve, we have this rounding bottom here. And you can see that price has just been basically in this channel. I can draw the top of the base for the channel probably here. Yeah. So you can see that's acted as a major resistance level for quite some time. Now, if we look here on the weekly time frame, you can see that we had a lot of volume coming in here. And we have this downtrend line in play. We actually broke above it earlier this week, but on some high volume. But that was a big trap. You can see that the next day we sold off, gap down. We were down 7.5% or so on pretty high volume. So I'm going to tell you why I think this is a trap, a bull trap. almost like a capitulation type of trap. Very common. You see this during the bottom of a cycle for a market. Uh, Basically, it's a sign that you want to scare off any early uh, traders who are long, who chase, while institutions continue to build their position. So if we look here, you can see that we've been making, get rid of this here. We have been making higher lows. So the chart is looking constructive despite the fact that we had this giant trap earlier this week. So that's good. See if I can readjust this downtrend line here a little bit more. If I put it here, we haven't really broken out of it yet, but I'd like to put it here because you see we have more candles that are supporting this line. So we tested it, we broke out, but then now we're back in this wedge. So we're going to continue to coil in this wedge. We'll see if we do break down. That's definitely a scenario, given that we've been in this downtrend for a while now, that we've been forming the space for a year though. But I wouldn't be surprised to see another push down before going up. Now, if that's the case, then we would retest the lows here around $75, $76. But we'll see. Things are not certain, as you know, with trading. I'm also seeing actually a ascending triangle here, so can be just coiling for this move higher or later this year. We have earnings on Wednesday, August 20th. So we'll see. Fundamentals for Baidu have appear to be improving. We have they're big in autonomous driving. They recently signed a partnership with Uber to internationalize their AV business. Search has been doing okay. They have their Ernie chatbot that they open sourced recently. So their cloud business is growing. And from a valuation standpoint, a lot of these Chinese companies have always kind of been valued very cheaply, and for good reason, because of geopolitical issues, potential delisting, all of that. But at around 8 times earnings, you can't really beat that, you know? Like, and with the market continuing to go higher, we're seeing broadening of the stocks, wouldn't surprise me to see money flow into the Chinese names. So let's take a look at HSI here, which is the Hang Seng Index. Yeah, the HSI is looking pretty good. Had a big double bottom here, and then now we've been making higher highs and higher lows. So, and we've got this downtrend line that looks like that we want to break out of. So if it breaks out of here, then we have this line in play, can break out of there. But yeah, HSI is looking pretty good. That should drive Baidu up higher. Again, this stock is very tricky to trade. There's a lot of traps, as many of you know. Earlier this week we had that trap. So we'll see. I think it's going to take some time for this company to just continue to coil here in this wedge before we break out. But then when we do break out, the move should be fairly big. So that's just my opinion. You can take it as you wish or not. I hope this information is insightful for some of you. Again, this isn't financial advice or trading advice, so please do your own research. And thanks for watching the video.